in this video, we're going to talk about cheat meals and why I don't do any cheat meals, but still be able to eat the foods I enjoy, like pizza, chocolate, and the lovely donuts. Alright, welcome back to the channel. Robin Good here, and in this video we're going to talk about cheat meals and why I don't do any cheat meals, but still be able to eat the foods I enjoy, like pizza, chocolate, and the lovely donuts. So let's dive right into it. So of course you heard of them, maybe you've did them yourself. You do a crazy diet, a weird diet, and then you have that one cheat meal of the week where you just can go over the top and just feed whatever you want to have. And that basically is a little bit of the trade-off for the hard work that you've did throughout the week. But what does actually happen here? You go on a super restrictive way of eating that drains you, that drags your energy down, that just makes you feel bad and all these things. And then you have no other choice on one day or one meal to really go crazy, eat that epic cheat meal. And basically what also happens is that you throw all the progress that you've did throughout the week overboard. That's not really a sustainable approach. And then what basically happens, you're a couple weeks into the process, you allow yourself a cheat meal every week, once a week, sometimes maybe now it happens twice a week. From then a cheat meal becomes a cheat day, then a cheat weekend, and you know, how could it ever be? And it's the whole thing is then only a cheat again, and you're back into the old habits. So in the end, yeah, maybe you've had some nice cheat meals or cheat days, but it didn't in the end gave you the results that you were actually looking for. You never got the results, and of course you don't have a sustainable approach. But what can we do then? How can we still be able to eat these kind of foods, these dirty and bad foods, while still be able to be on track and get closer to our goals? Well, it's really simple. We have to start at the root, at the mindset. Why should we call something like that like a cheat? If you already put the food into a perspective where you think like it's a cheat, it's a bad thing, it's not something that I'm supposed to be doing, then you've already created the wrong mindset, and the whole setup is already wrong. Because in our philosophy, we don't have cheat meals. It doesn't exist. What we do is the so-called treat meals. Because when you think about it, it already starts in the mindset at the root of all this. If you associate these kind of foods that you enjoy, that you really like, always with a bad thing, how can this then be a sustainable approach? Probably not possible. In a sustainable approach, you should be able to enjoy your favorite foods also while still managing to keep on track, to not get into a negative association with them, and just to make them be a part of your overall eating approach. Of course, it doesn't make sense to have like every day a treat day and treat yourself every single day. But if you stick to your concept, to the method, to the system, and then you can reward yourself systematically while still being on track, making progress, making sure you're getting closer to your goals, and then allowing yourself a pizza, knowing that you're still on track. What's better than that? So to give you a little bit of an insight of how I'm doing it and also what I'm doing with my clients, we are designing eating patterns, eating system that allows them, of course, you know, to get the right healthy meals, to know what to focus on, to simplify it as much as possible. So you know, okay, this is what I have to take care of, this is what I have to look for, but also leaves the freedom to enjoy those nice and tasty foods. You know, oh, I mentioned it again. I'm like, when I think about this pizza, I'm just gonna go for one afterwards. Just kidding. Later today. But my point is, we should not have this black and white approach where we say, okay, this food is completely bad, this is a cheat, this is bad for me, I should avoid this at all costs. We should be able to include these things. We should be able to have like a systematic, holistic approach to our nutritional behavior, so we know, okay, even if I want to have, like if I'm having a business meeting, I'm invited to a pizza night, whatever it is, you hear me over and over about the pizza, so it's going to be a thing. That's what makes a sustainable approach. That's what makes somebody successful and in the end, really reaching their goals. Of course, all these things need adjustments, need structures, need plans. You have to get a little bit of an understanding over the whole thing, but that is still necessary in all areas of your life, whether this is fitness, nutrition, health, if it's business, if it's school, if it's whatever. You need to have a proper foundation, and you cannot go for the quick fix solution, you know, go on a crazy diet, then have these crazy ass cheat meals and just throw everything overboard, because this is not how it works. This is basically not how you get results. So what I want you to do is really that you delete the term cheat meal out of your mind, out of your vocabulary, and really forget about that. What we instead should focus on is the treat meal. We should reward ourselves. If we are, you know, eating the healthy meals, eating the right things, really focusing on what really counts. And then if we behave well, reward ourselves, that's a much more positive and holistic approach to the whole thing, and makes it so much easier to stick to it. Because of course it is about the execution, but of course it's about the fundamentals and the mindset behind it. If you always associate it with something bad, it cannot work. So from now on, the cheat meals are gone. Now it's about really the treat meals. And if you want to know how you can easily manage to have those nice treat meals while still enjoying the foods, your favorite foods, having a nice setup in terms of eating while still making the progress that you're actually looking for, burning stop burn body fat week after week, and by the end of the day, finishing your day with some nice chocolate. If that sounds interesting to you, then apply down below for a free consultation call. On that call, we're really going to set up a structure for you, a step-by-step plan, so you can clearly see how you're going to get from your current situation to your end goal. So apply for the call down below. Also subscribe, hit the like button, and allow notifications that you don't miss out on any other video in the future. We're going to drop way more content out here. Interesting interviews, interesting value nuggets, and of course, you know, deep insights about how I coach my clients, how I get them results, and also what kind of transformations do they get. So see you in the next video. Robin Good out.